Hello and welcome back to Real English with Real Teachers. Today, Marina's come back on the channel. Hello, Marina.
Hi.
Today, Marina's going to be painting my nails. And while she does that, I'm going to be asking her some questions that you sent in on Instagram. So thank you very much for that. And also, halfway through the video, I'm going to tell you about the LINGODA Sprint, which is bloody amazing. It's a way to progress really quick with your language skills, and at the end of it, you get all of your money back. So you can take up to 90 lessons for free. So I'll tell you about that halfway through, but why the hell are you painting my nails?
Well, one time I told Harry that I find it difficult going to work after recently having painted my nails, especially when I have to drive there, because driving with wet nails is actually really difficult. And he basically laughed at me and said, well, that sounds pretty easy. But it's not, so I dared him to try it out for himself.
So yeah, I still think I'll be able to do it though.
Yeah.
I don't see much of a problem.
Okay.
I've got a very steady hand.
I've gone for a beautiful red.
Lovely.
Bring out his eyes.
And hopefully, Marina will use some nice vocabulary, or I will as well, hopefully. Hopefully. And, you'll see that popping up with definition, so it's great listening practice. But, should we get going?
Yeah. So, I'm going to give you a base coat first.
Okay, base coat first.
So, I'm going to give you a base coat first.
Okay.
Just to protect your nails, they're delicate.
Yeah, yes they are.
Yeah.
And I haven't cut my nails for a while. They're nice and long.
Oh, in preparation for today.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good one.
Is that ideal?
Yeah, maybe put it down.
Put it down.
With a floating hand.
You don't want a floaty hand.
Right. So I'm just gonna go over all the nails with this clear coat. The girls out there will know what I'm talking about. And some guys, I know loads of guys that like to paint their nails.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they in the theatre world as well?
Most of them, but not necessarily all of them. It's quite like a trend, I'd say, especially for festivals and stuff,
While you do that, I'm going to ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
My mum has sent 5 questions, so I'm going to ask at least one of...
Your mum?
Yeah. I told you, she's very active on Instagram. Her first question is, what cake is your total fave? What cake is your total fave?
I have to say one that she's made now, don't I?
I don't have to.
Oh, I think I'd have to say rainbow cake.
Rainbow cake?
Rainbow cake, yeah. So it tastes like a vanilla sponge cake. None of that chocolatey stuff, like proper nice sweet vanilla, but multicoloured.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that really fun?
But it's vanilla in flavour?
Yeah.
In taste?
And a nice buttercream icing.
Ooh.
Yeah, buttercream icing's good.
Ooh.
It's banging.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
It's banging.
It's banging.
That's Marina's favourite word, banging.
But yeah, any vanilla cake really. Just keep it simple. Vanilla with buttercream icing. But the colours just make it more exciting, and I'm a bit of a Disney princess, so anything pink excites me.
How has lockdown been with Harry? I'm interested to know how that's been for you.
Okay. Mainly good. Mainly very
good.
Mainly very good. It's been really good, actually.
Okay.
Because number one, I'm away from my family, and I love my family. They're not a bad family, but they can be a bit much, if you live with them all the time. I'm sure it's the same for every family. So it's been nice kind of loving them from a distance. And
loving them from a distance, that's good. Still love you, but I'm glad I've got the distance.
Whilst we're answering this, can you give your hands a little waft?
A little waft?
A little blow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Just a light blow.
Yeah.
Wow, it smells really nice.
So to answer your question, lockdown's been lovely.
Lovely lockdown.
I've been watching some great TV series with Harry, and sometimes he cooks, which is really nice. He's a really good motivator for getting me up in the morning. Otherwise, I'd probably sleep a lot later than I have been. What else is nice? Oh, he encourages me to go outside and get fresh air.
I do, yeah.
That's
I love a
important.
walk.
Yeah.
Love a walk.
Whereas if I'm feeling a bit cold, I just don't want to go outside.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, loads of good things.
Oh,
the only thing I would say is
here we go.
he farts a lot.
I fart a lot.
He farts a lot.
Yeah, I get that. I admit I do fart a lot, maybe more than the average human.
Yeah.
And I would see how for most people that might be a problem, but considering that you also fart a lot as well.
No, I don't.
You do. You fart low. I've never met a girl that farts as much as you.
Well, this backfired, didn't it?
Like your farts.
Oh.
At what age did you realise you wanted to be a singer?
Oh, good question.
Or singer-actress?
I began singing lessons when I was 13.
Careful.
Sorry. And that was with an opera singer. So originally I was going to go down the classical route, but I also like dancing. And I've been doing drama since I was teeny tiny, maybe like 4 years old. Actually, it was when I was 14 and I performed on stage in a show for the first time. I think that was when I realised, yeah, I want to do this.
Born for the stage.
Exactly, darling. I was playing a young boy. I had the option to play it as a girl instead, but I said, no, I want to be a boy. So they made my eyebrows all bushy and they taped my boobies down, which I didn't really have any of anyway, let's be honest. Yeah, there I was. Harry. I think I was called Harry.
You were called Harry?
I think so.
It was written in the stars.
No, I think it was Henry.
Whatever. What languages do you wish you could speak?
Oh, Spanish. Because, well, especially when I was younger, everyone used to think I was Spanish. And especially if we were on holiday abroad, and I used to love pretending that I was Spanish. And I'd go along with it for as long as possible. They'd just come up to me, and I would say all the Spanish I knew in one go.
Right. And what was that?
I mean, I think it was considerably more back then. Yeah.
I guess you could just go, see,
yeah,
see, and hope they just keep on speaking.
But you know when someone's looking at you, expecting and waiting for more, that would happen. Yeah. And I'd have to give up and just say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not Spanish.
Let's see how you would sound in Spanish. Can you say, hola, soy Marina?
Hola, soy Marina. Marina.
Sexy. That is nice. Which movie is your favourite? What is your favourite movie?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, Marina comfort watches Harry Potter if she's feeling down.
It's my second favourite Harry.
How's this going, by the way?
Yeah, give it a little shaky shake and a blow.
Shake and a blow. It seems, I'm not criticising your work, it looks really good, but it seems quite high. Is that because my cuticles are quite high?
Your cuticles need some attention, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, it's actually really difficult to talk and paint nails at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to try and make small talk with the nail therapist ever again.
Which Harry Potter film's your favourite?
Number 1.
So that's your go-to film if you're feeling down and you want to watch something nice?
Yeah, and also if I'm doing a really boring chore. Like,
right.
You know when you don't put your clothes away for days at a time?
Yeah.
And then you're like, wow, I can't see the floor anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on and it helps to motivate me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you put things away while you're kind of watching it in the background?
Yeah, because a true Harry Potter fan doesn't need to actually watch the film to see what's going on in their own head. You know it by heart.
How does she get into a role before getting on stage or being on camera? How do you get into a role? That's an interesting question.
It's a very good question. I need a moment to myself, and I like to think about the situation that I've just been in, or my character's just been in right before the scene that I'm going to begin.
Oh.
So sometimes I have to create this in my own head, like maybe hear a line that someone's just said to me right before, or perhaps something's just happened that gives me a reason to begin the scene that I'm about to begin. So say my first line is, oh, for goodness sake, I could create a background story in my head of maybe Harry or my boyfriend has said to me,
I'm your boyfriend.
Why do you always do that? And then it's something simple like that, for example. It gives me a reason to say the line.
Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake, why did you take the lid off the quinoa? For example.
He does that a lot.
So how did you get into the role of the lady you played on
Dira.
The prostitute? Dira.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Marina was on Game of Thrones. She was in a scene, right? Was it one scene?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about that? Like how you got into that role
Yeah.
before?
So I have an agent, a really, really good agent, and they get me most of my auditions. So I was lucky enough to be accepted for an audition via, you know, my agent putting a good word probably, and my headshots and my profile. And then I went to the audition and I had to prepare a scene that they gave me in advance. The casting director worked on it a bit with me in the room, and it was being filmed so it could then be shown to the rest of the creative team. And I got lucky and I got a job. Yeah. And then I had to fly to Ireland where the filming took place.
Oh, really?
But it was absolutely freezing. So it was December in Ireland and I didn't have any clothes on. And in between... You
didn't have any clothes on, did you?
Excuse me, I had a costume.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I thought you were completely naked.
The costume came off, but I began in a costume. Thank you.
Oh, right, so you take it off in the scene?
Yeah, it was real tricky work, you know. You got to time exactly when that comes, when you undo this, and like when you say, wow, I can't speak.
So you have to be very careful of timing when you do actions.
Yeah, because it has to look the same from take to take.
Let's do one last question. You up for one last question?
Sure.
Before I go for a drive?
I'll do a top coat during the question.
Okay. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I must say my nails are looking rather sexy, and we will get back to that. But first, I'd just like to tell you about the sponsor of this video, LINGODA, who have a wonderful challenge, the LINGODA Sprint, coming up very, very soon. If you haven't heard of LINGODA before, they are an online language school where you can learn German, French, Spanish, English, or business English through group or one-to-one lessons. All of their classes take place in a virtual classroom, much like Skype, but the teacher will share learning materials with you and take you through structured lessons. And one thing that I really love about LINGODA is that they help you to really work on your weaknesses and to take ownership of your learning. So I was using LINGODA before for my Spanish, and my main issue with Spanish is my confidence. I feel really nervous, or I used to feel really nervous when interacting with native speakers. I felt like there were certain topics that I could talk about in English that I felt really uncomfortable talking about in Spanish. So what I did when I was using LINGODA is I would choose topics that I felt really uncomfortable talking about. I did a lesson on politics. I remember this really well because I started the lesson thinking, oh my God, I know nothing about this. But they sent us these learning materials and it gave me all the vocabulary that I needed for that topic. And then you start the lesson and you start putting that vocab into practice in a natural conversation with a native qualified teacher and other learners of the language, which is another thing that I love. I think when you're learning a language, it's important to interact with other learners. Firstly, to give you the confidence of speaking in front of others and not feeling judged, but also getting used to being around other speakers who perhaps have a higher level than you and some who have a lower level than you. I think that's a really, really good experience, and it gave me so much confidence as a learner of Spanish. So it's a great place to work on your weaknesses and turn them into strengths. But not only that, they also have interesting ways to challenge you to progress in your language learning journey quicker. Because that's how we are, aren't we, as humans? We're a little bit lazy. No, we're not lazy. We're impatient. We're impatient, that's the word. We want to be better at something, but we don't want it to take a long time. We just want to be better now. Well, LINGODA are giving you the chance to become a better speaker, a more confident speaker of English in a short space of time. And this challenge is called the LINGODA Sprint. The Sprint. Now, we all know what a sprint is. A sprint is when we're running as quickly as possible, right? Over a short space of time. It's the same idea, the LINGODA Sprint. It is an intensive, fast-paced course of study which takes place over 3 months. And if you successfully complete this intensive course of study, LINGODA rewards you by giving you all of your money back. All of your money back! It is crazy, it is insane, but it is real. I have read the testimonials of happy LINGODA students who have completed this challenge and got all their money back. If you want to read those testimonials, there's a link in the description box below. But why not wait 1 minute? I'm going to tell you the details of the sprint. So we have two options for you here. The first option is the super sprint. Now, the super sprint is a 3-month course of study. You take a 1-hour lesson every day for 3 months, so 90 lessons in total. And if you complete that, you get 100% of your money back. If you don't have enough time to do a lesson every single day for 3 months, you can do the half sprint, which is 15 lessons per month for 3 months, so 45 English lessons. And then upon completion of that, if you turn up to all of your lessons and follow the rules, you will get half of your money back. So you'll get 50% of that money back, which is a huge saving, and it works out ridiculously cheap. So it's a great option. And something really cool about this sprint is that once you've completed these lessons and you get towards the end, you can take an online speaking test administered by Cambridge, which is called the LinguaSkill Cambridge Online Speaking Test. And you can use your mark to demonstrate or to prove your current level in English. So after this sprint is complete, not only will you be a more confident speaker, but you'll also be able to show your employer or your educational institution or governmental body your current level and demonstrate the hard work that you have done on your English. So if you want to take part in the next LINGODA sprint, I urge you to do so, and you need to sign up before June the 15th. So you have to sign up before then. When you sign up, you will have to pay a €49 deposit. And of course, you'll get that back if you successfully complete the sprint. And the start date of the sprint is the 1st of July. LINGODA have told us that places are limited. So if you want to take part in this challenge, then sign up soon to guarantee your spot. And when you do sign up, use our code CLASS9. And that will get you €10 off that deposit. And soon after signing up, LINGODA will give you your credits so that you can book your lessons. So this is key. In order to successfully complete the sprint, it's really important that you book your lessons ahead of time so that you can get the slots that meet your busy schedule. So there you go. That is the LINGODA sprint. If you do it, good luck to you. Remember to take it seriously and read the terms and conditions before you sign up. That's really important. Follow the rules, and then come autumn, not only are you going to be a kick-ass English speaker, more confident, but also you could get all that bloody money back and spend it on a holiday to Spain. So remember, Class 9, the link's in the description box. Good luck to you. Let's get back to the video.
Okay, this is an interesting one. What kind of changes are you experiencing in your occupation during the quarantine?
My occupation's pretty much come to a halt.
Ah.
There is some TV stuff going ahead, but that isn't my field as much as stage and theatre performance. So obviously there's no live auditions, so I'm having to get pretty good at self-taping, which is it's not something I particularly enjoy. It's where you have to film yourself and make it look pretty professional, as opposed to going in and meeting the panel in person. So obviously that's a big change. And yeah, just having to maybe rethink what direction I want to go in, as theatres and the entertainment world and cruise ships and everything is going to be a lot different. It's going to take a while to kick back off again.
Yeah. You think you'll be able to get into doing the self-tapes?
Hopefully. I mean, you're obviously really technically savvy, so that was a good phrase, wasn't it? Technically savvy.
Very good. Tech savvy.
Tech savvy.
I'm very tech savvy. Although I'm not really, but I'm glad that you think I am.
Yeah.
Because I've never really been the tech savvy guy.
Well, you've got a nice camera, you've got a fancy microphone, you've got lights, you've
That's
got
true.
a white wall, and a
I
green
have a white
screen.
wall. I have a white wall. Should we go for a drive?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to do one lap. Like, I need to just drive around the block.
Yeah.
Without smudging at all.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay, Harry, I think you're going to need to get the keys.
Yeah.
Well done.
Let's just show you the nails now.
Beautiful.
So no smudges at all, they're perfect. Okay, let's go.
He's like a child at Christmas. How you doing there, Harry?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Oh,
Really
oh.
I don't even need my hands.
Rookie mistake, he didn't put his shoes on first.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, that was quite impressive actually.
Thank you. It's amazing what you can do with the palm of your hand. Oh shit, I need the house keys. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, I hope the neighbours don't see me. Okay, come on, let's get in, babe. Gotta say, it's easier than I thought it would be. Shit. Okay. I might just go without the seatbelt actually.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. Okay, you gotta push with that one. Pull with the other.
Oh.
Now I do have respect for women when it comes to putting on seatbelts. Piece of cake. Let's start this bad boy up. Oh my god, the neighbours are gonna think I've gone crazy. Ah, lovely. It's quite relaxing actually. It's nice feeling them drying with the window open. That's quite a nice feeling. Quite nice to be a woman. Hiya! It's like I'm waving at everyone. Oh dear. I should pass by my parents.
They might get worried.
They might. Shall I take a left, yeah?
Go on then.
Go around the block.
Let's see this hand technique.
See that?
I don't think that's very safe.
That's cool. That's how cool people drive.
Okay, I think we should go to another road that isn't 20 miles an hour. How about a roundabout? Yeah.
Okay, roundabout.
Here he goes. Oh, that cross technique.
Oh. I think I might have had a minor smudge.
How you feeling, Harry?
Yeah, good.
Feeling confident?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna see when I look down at my nails when we park up, but it's not. I don't think they're gonna be that bad. Are you impressed?
I can't say I'm jumping at the chance to get in the car with you after painting your nails again.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a one-time thing.
Don't lie. We're back home.
Okay. Oh, one last hit. Right. Here they are.
Okay. They're not looking too bad.
Nice and shiny. So that hand's perfect, really.
Well,
I don't see anything wrong with that one.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Thank
Let's
you.
check the other hand.
Again, that's flawless. That one's pretty good. That one's also very good. But this one, yeah, I've messed that one up.
Yeah, that wouldn't be acceptable at work.
Yeah, but for a beginner, not bad.
For a boy, not bad. Yeah.
For a beginner and a boy, not bad.
Beautiful. Well done, Harry.
Thank you. So there you go. We've come to the end of the video. Make sure you check out the LINGODA Sprint if you want to improve your language skills quickly. Leave a comment and tell us any new vocabulary that you've learnt today. And if you've got any more questions for Marina or myself, then just write them in the comments. And give us a like if you think I did a good job driving. I'm going to go and wash these nails. See you later.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram to get more day-to-day posts and stories helping you learn English in more dynamic and interactive ways.